Okay.
When?
Hey,
Where have you been?
it's been a while.
Where have you been? It's so nice to see you. I know you're probably busy with work and everything else.
Oh, probably not.
He was busy. Okay. Welcome back.
All right.
Oh, you took a vacation. Good
Oh,
for
wow.
you. Care to tell where you went? Did you have fun? Did you recoup? Good for you. Good for you. Work-life balance is necessary. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, correct. Still?
Oh, no, it's better.
Okay. Let me change it. Hold on.
Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Today is a Wednesday. Wednesday is Linux Day. Everybody's favorite except for mine. Hi, Desmond. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh. Hi, Brian.
Okay.
Oh, Brian is answering. How are you, Marky B? Give me a few. We literally rushed down here to go live.
No, we did not.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Trying to.
All right.
Okay, got it. What 22 is that? Okay, applause. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. All right, let me read it. People are answering the question already. But a cloud engineer... Wait, hold on. Let me do my preamble. Welcome to Tech Talk with Women Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT or if you're in IT and plan on getting a new certification, this is the right place for you to be. Today's Wednesday, so Wednesday is Linux Plus. Tomorrow, Thursday is going to be Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Hi, Venus. Sunday is AZ900. Monday is Comptia A Plus. Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is today. Linux. So welcome in. If you're not following, follow. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. Raymond has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certification, his CISSP, and a few up there. Okay. All right. So a cloud engineer needs to change the secure port, remote login port for 22 to 49000. Which of the following files should the engineer modify to change the port number to the desired value? All right, so a lot of people said D. So we're going to go with D.
All right. So one question that someone would ask is, we know 22 is for secure remote login, which is SSH, right?
Right, so applauser said that actually.
Okay, yeah, it is, right? No, okay. But now, why would you want to change from 22 to a different port, right?
Okay.
Because remember, we talked about what?
Hello. We are, apologies guys, multitasking. This is Tech Talk Women Soccer. Every day of the week is a different certification. Today is Comptia A Plus study session. Please to go.
Yeah, so yeah, when, right? Security, right? So now everybody knows that there is a well-known port numbers, right? Anytime we talk about 22, everybody knows that is for SSH. Anytime we talk about 23, we know it's Telnet, right?
Okay.
So yeah, so everybody knows that, right? So mostly for security reasons, right? Most of the administrators usually try to more or less like conceal the services in a way, right? So instead of using port 22, they use a different port, right?
Okay.
So if you use scanning tools like Nmap to scan the system, right, you wouldn't see port 22 open. You might see what? Port 49000.
So does that's what Win is saying, is that it makes it difficult to guess.
It makes it difficult to guess. However, with these security tools like Nmap, you can still see the services that is on that specific port.
Okay.
It's possible.
And then
that makes it a little difficult in a way.
Applauser says it makes it so it's unencrypted.
So it's unencrypted.
I think you were saying something before,
Okay.
and they said that. So, all right. So Bad Rally says the Hammer VM did a DDoS attack on VEP's fault by flooding port 22 for the whole subnet.
Okay, yeah.
What's the answer though?
So the answer would be D.
Okay, because everybody was saying D. If you don't say D.
So it says a cloud engineer needs to change the secure remote login port from 22 to a different port number, right? And mostly for security reasons.
Okay.
Which of the following files should the engineer modify to change the port number to the desired value, right? Most of the Linux Plus questions is more of configuration changes and where you need to make modification, right? There's everything in Linux is a file, right? If you want to change anything, you have to change it in the file, right? So the file that you need to change is what is the /etc/ssh/sshd_config, right? So that is the file that you need to modify. So the A, right? The A is the host config, right? So I think yesterday we had a similar
question.
Yeah, I think that it was host file. For those that joined, it was host file.
Oh, yesterday was Network Plus.
It was host file. So now this specific configuration, right, will tell you in which order do you want the DNS name resolution to take place, right?
Okay.
Usually by default, the DNS resolution start with the host file. If there's a record in the host file, that will be it, right?
Okay.
So start with the host file, and then now goes to the router's IP, which is usually a DNS server.
Okay.
And after that, it goes to your internet service provider, and then it does the whole recursive increase, right? But this specific file tells you in which order DNS should be resolved, right? So that is it. The /etc/hostname, that is what the host name of the machine.
The answer was D. But somebody says C. Okay, the answer was D, but he's gonna explain why it's D.
And then C is actually a file that lists all the services and its related port.
Okay, so it's not C.
It's not C. C is just informational only, right? So if you forgot port 23 is SSH, right? Once you cut into this file or view this file, it will show you the services and the ports, right? It's just for informational.
Hi, David.
So let me share my screen here and see if we can view some of these.
Okay, so while he does that, probably D. Yes, Tony, it's D. Welcome in, David. You're funny. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sako. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and you're planning on taking another certification. Today is Wednesday. We do Linux Plus. Thursday is going to be Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sundays AZ 900. Mondays Comptia A Plus. Tuesdays Network Plus. So if you're planning on taking the certification, we do ask that you answer the questions. Kind of gauge yourself how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you take the certification. When you come on in, there's no such thing as a dumb question, because the dumb question is the one not asked. So CSSP said that. So do ask your questions. The people that have experience, sometimes they get a little antsy and they want us to move on fast, but Raymond tends to over explain. So if you have time for somebody to over explain, do join in. And if you're not following, follow. Okay, so welcome in. Oh, this is Raymond. That's all his certification up there, including all his AWS and CISSP and all the good stuff up there. That's his stuff. Okay, so welcome in.
All right.
Okay,
okay.
Somebody had a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, you did. Congratulations, Joshua. Good for you. What's next? Okay, so Tiari says that. Hi, Tiari says that is it safer to change SSA port from 22 since it's the default port for SSH?
It is. It's actually highly recommended, right? For security reasons, right? Because most of the time, if a hacker is trying to scan for a specific service, right, they know exactly the port number for that service. So once they run the command, right, they point it specifically to that service, right? So now, although you have SSH enabled in your system, if a hacker scans for SSH, they wouldn't get any result because you've changed it to a different port, right? So it's a good example would be you know how most people don't really, if they have money, it's in the movies,
Hi,
right?
Rainix.
They have money, a lot of money, and they try to, instead of having the money in a safe in their bedroom, they try to put it under the sink of the kitchen, right? So it's like,
Who does that?
they do that all the time
Okay.
in movies.
Oh, in movies. Okay. In
Yeah.
movies, sorry.
Right, and some people basically take the money and put it inside the wall, right, and then they just plaster it. It's in a movie,
Somebody
right?
clearly wants to watch the movies.
So now
Uh-huh.
everybody knows that the money should be in what, in the safe,
Safe,
right?
okay.
So they go straight to the safe,
Okay.
right? However, you don't have it there. You have it in a different place. So
Okay.
similar to what we are doing here, what the question is saying, right?
Okay.
So everybody knows it's SSH port 22. So anytime they want to hack SSH, they try to search for the port of 22, right? So that is it.
Hapapi, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. The HAHABPI. Study for Comptia A+. We do Comptia A+ on Mondays.
Comptia A+, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
on Mondays. So do stop on by and then, I don't know, ask as much questions as you can. Just in terms of how can you study for it? How can they study for it?
I mean,
Hi, Rocky.
it depends, right? Most people would like videos, right?
Okay.
Like myself, and then I like books as well. So it depends. So if you like videos, Udemy is perfect. However, I think there's always free YouTube channels as well.
Oh no, Rocky, we're just getting started. 12 minutes in. Welcome in. Today is Linux Plus, and he's demonstrating. Apologies, go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, YouTube should have free channels that you can use. I think
Thanks, Venus.
Professor Mesa has a YouTube channel that he has the entire A+, I believe.
That's
right?
Professor Meiser's sponsor because we refer everybody refers Professor Meiser. Okay,
I mean, and sometimes if you are
that good.
If you are good, you
Everybody
don't need
talks about
exactly
it.
right.
The
It is
people-
what it is, right?
People start to do
Yeah,
commercial for you.
yeah.
Hi, Jordan. Jordan, you're in the wrong place for that pseudo power off. Welcome, welcome in.
So let's do this. So now, okay. So the answer was. Let me see.
Okay,
Oh,
you the questions.
Yeah, I should, right? Let me cover our face here,
Okay.
and then move this up.
Okay, other side too.
Okay. All right. Move this down here. All right. Okay. But is it visible?
Can you see, or
Because it's a little-
should he move it back up in terms
a
of
little-
visibility, or is this down here good?
Let me move it up a little,
Okay.
and just leave the
They
question.
said bring
as-
it back up.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let me cover it up then.
Yeah, because
No, you can cover it.
that's fine. Yeah.
Did you expand it more?
That's fine.
Okay.
Should be okay.
All right.
How's it?
It looks good.
All right. So now let me start with the C. Right. So I think someone says C. Right. Most of the answers were D, but other people did say well.
It was just one person.
C,
Says, hi, Justice.
right? So C is saying that /etc/what services, right? Oh, so yeah. By the way, although I'm on a Mac OS system,
Hi, XJ.
I SSH'd into my Ubuntu server. So let me just exit and then just come back again, right? So this is my regular Mac shell, right? So I'm going to go back and do SSH into the Ubuntu, enter the password, right? And then I'm in, right? So now let's talk about the C, right? Which is the other answer option someone mentioned, right? So now let's view what is here. So I'm going to use the cat command, right, to view, right? So in Linux, if you want to view a file, the cat command is one of the options. We have the head, we have the tail, we have less, we have more, right? They all can view files, right? So once I press enter, right, it just tells you the services and the port relationship. That's it, right? So Kerberos is 450. What else do we have? Can I see? Do I have SSH? So yeah, so this is just for informational purposes only, right? And I think this will be ideal for those that are taking the
Don't.
yeah that are taking the what's the name, the Red Hat certification, right? Because that is 100% hands-on, right? And then you don't have is it in person?
No.
No, good.
No. 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 No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, this gives you the services. So if you are taking any hands-on Linux certification like Red Hat, right? Most of the time you wouldn't remember all these services and ports, right? So this little directory or file would give you the information that you need, right? Just in case you forget, right? So yeah, so that is it. So this doesn't do anything, right?
Welcome. No, today is a Linux plus like study room, tourism travel.
So yeah, so now if I view the option D, which is what /etc/ssh/sshd_config, right? I press enter. These are the configuration, right?
Oh, wait, SJ, you like Nutella sandwiches? Nutella.
Right, and what we are looking for is this right here, right? So by default, the port is what? Port 22, right? However, the administrator or the cloud engineer want to switch from port 22 to a different port,
Okay.
right? So yeah, so this is what we are looking for to update, right? So you delete everything here or on comment or take the pound sign out of it, and then now change 22 to 4900.
Okay.
Right?
DRE just said it when you mentioned it. He said, you remove the pound and then change it,
and
right?
change it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so once you change it, you also have to make sure you restart the service as well for the changes to kick in, right?
Okay.
Yes, I think that should be all
That
here.
was it.
That should
Okay.
be all here. Let me stop sharing here.
Next question?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakurai. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and you're planning on taking a certification, we go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We've been live for almost 20 minutes now, so wherever you're watching from, do follow if you're not following. Today is Wednesday, so Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus, Friday is Cloud Plus, Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday is AZ 900, Monday is Comptia A Plus, Tuesday Network Plus, and then Wednesday again Linux Plus. So he goes domain by domain to answer the questions. He tends to over explain, right? So if it's truly something you don't understand, ask the questions, all right? So the idea is that you get it wrong here, so when you go and take the exam, you get it right. So do ask your questions. The people in the the people in the chat range from people like me that don't really know much about this stuff to people who have over 35 years experience in the chat, so they will answer you. However, caution, the people in the chat that are experienced, they tend to get a little what's the word I'm looking for, impatient. They want you to go to the next question, right? So don't mind them, they'll answer you, or if they don't answer, Raymond is going to answer you. Okay, so welcome in. If you're not following, follow, and if you happen to want to rewatch it again, the full video is going to be on YouTube, same name. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there. Okay, all right. So a new file was added to a main Git repository. An administrator wants to synchronize a local copy with the content of the main repository. Which of the following commands should the administrator use for this task?
So yeah, so when I saw this question, it was a little confusing. Yeah, it was a little confusing.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
don't overtalk
it's confusing to
anybody else.
Well, yeah, it was a little confusing.
What made it confusing to you? Was it the verbiage?
The verbiage. I think the verbiage.
It don't seem confusing because majority saying B.
Yeah.
All right. You feel inspired to study for a cert, as you should. Okay. I'm glad that you got inspired. You should get the A plus. Okay, so we have B. Wins. Okay, win change so B.
Win said D initially, right?
No, he maybe.
Exactly, and that's how I said it was a little confusing, right?
When I was trying to save it there, but all right. So B. All right. So majority says B. No. All right. So I'm going with B too.
All right. So
hi, Stephanie.
So yeah, so the answer is B.
I mean, I
Right?
figured.
So it says a new file was added to a main Git repository. An administrator want to synchronize a local copy with the content of the main repository. Which of the following commands should the administrator use for this task?
I have a question. Why do you reread it when I read it? Is because are you trying to
Not really. I mean, I think for my
understand?
understanding in a way.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So you can explain it?
Yeah.
Because I know somebody's wondering. Because I'm
Yeah, most of the time, I mean, sometimes I see the questions. Most of the time, I don't really see the question up front.
Oh, so you
yeah. So
okay.
yeah, I have to read it to
Explain
understand
it.
it as
Okay,
well
fine.
and explain. But yeah.
Fine.
So yeah, so that is it. So the answer is either it could have been B, it could have been D, right? But the right answer is B. So when it comes to Git, right?
Extra.
So the whole point of Git, right, or GitHub, right, is basically having a centralized location to store your code, right,
Okay.
or files, right.
Okay.
So now, if you work, usually if you're a programmer, right, you work with multiple team members, right,
Okay.
and most of the time, if there is an application that the team is building, right, it's not just you that is building the application, right. Different team members have different, stories that they have to work on, right?
What stories?
User stories, agile, yeah.
Okay, now you're bringing a whole different method. You're assuming everybody knows what stories are, but okay, that's a different story for another day.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the software, role, you should know what stories. But basically, a specific feature, right, that you are responsible for, right?
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's one single application, right? But we have a lot of employees working on the same application, right?
Hi, Brooklyn.
So there's a need for centralization of the code itself, right? So now, if you make the changes, right? You made a change yesterday, right? And I'm working on the application today, right? I have to make sure that the changes that you made yesterday, I have a copy of that,
Okay.
right? If there's no GitHub, which is a centralized repository, what's going to happen is you have to email me your changes, right? In order for me to modify it. And then now I also have to email to someone else, right? So GitHub or Git helps with centralizing that. Well,
Actually, I'm not ready for the exam yet, by the way. Don't throw that in there. But why? So that's why Google Drive is there. That's why OneDrive is there.
Okay, so Google Drive doesn't perform the task that GitHub does.
Neither would email. But if
Exactly.
before that, there was
exactly. I mean, either way. So yeah, it wouldn't. And that one of the beauties of Git or GitHub is the version controls, right? So it gives you different versions
of what?
of the code or the file, right? So if you made a change today or made a change yesterday, and I also made a change today, right? And something happens to the code, we can revert back to the one that you did yesterday, right? Or we can revert back to the one we did in a month ago, right? So it gives you that flexibility that
It's just giving us some fun facts about who created GitHub.
Okay.
Linus. Interesting, bro. Is he? I'm gonna follow him on LinkedIn.
Is he even still there?
I hope.
I don't know.
Is he still there? And then Theory says the Git is optimized to change the code itself. Google Drive is for overall files. Oh, okay. Got it. So for the rest of us trying to understand, GitHub is like a sophisticated Google Drive for codes.
In a way.
Okay.
In a way, you can say that. In a way, right? So the answer is B, right? So in order for me to, let's say you made changes, right? So in order for me to implement a new feature that I'm working on today, I have to make sure that I pull the latest copy before I start working on it, right? And that is when Git pulls comes in. Right. Once I'm done with my changes, right, I'm going to push it back to GitHub so that you can also pull to work on, right?
Push and pull.
Yes, right. So the answer is B, Git pull, right? So they added a new file, right? At the same time, the user has a copy on their local machine, right? So they want to make sure that it's synced to the remote system, the new file that they added. So the option is run git pull to get a new version.
Okay, and then git status. I'm assuming it's to check the status.
Yeah, it shows you the status of Git.
Okay.
Or the current directory. I think I have it here.
So can you message in GitHub?
When you say messaging, it's a little vague, but
oh boy, message like DM, IM.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean,
can you email in GitHub?
There are other integration as well.
Oh, okay.
Right, there are other integration. So if there's a pull request, you might get a Slack message, right? So there's other integration.
Oh, thank you, Rodrigo. No, honestly, because it's like you go there, you put your stuff there, you pull, you push. So I'm thinking, okay, all right.
So,
what are you showing us now?
Welcome I'm just gonna show. I can't really show everything, but that's fine. So Git status will just show you the status of your
okay, see what you're saying.
Current status. I'm gonna share this. Okay, it's up to date. Okay, right. And then the Git pull will pull the record or files from the Git repository. Git push will push it back to the central repository. The Git ref log gives you reference log, right? So basically log.
Okay.
So let me share my screen here.
GitHub, you can post issues and discuss though. Oh, you can.
You can still add people as well, right? So
I mean, it is like social media, no?
No, I mean, not really. Anyways, so let me try to share my screen.
But this thing you're doing, you're about to show us is Gitting.
Yeah.
But this is not GitHub.
You're about to get in. I
mean, but this is not GitHub.
No. So Git is just the general name of the technology, right?
Okay.
But different companies have a version of Git. So GitHub is
where everybody meet. If GitHub is where everybody can put all their Git stuff.
Yes.
Hence GitHub. Because it's a hub.
Yeah. We also have. I
know this is not supposed to be a part of it, but
we have Bitbucket. Bitbucket as well. I think Bitbucket is Microsoft specific, right? Is it?
Is it okay? So
no, I think Git. Microsoft also bought Git, so it's all part of Microsoft.
Okay, GitHub is just like GUI for Git. TRE, you're confusing me.
Graphical user interface.
Oh, okay. And then Git is a version control system. Okay, it says that. And then TRE says it's just like cloud website. Verbs.
I think it's version.
Version. Okay. Yeah. GitHub is an open source. Okay. And you also have GitLab. Okay, I get
GitLab,
it now.
There you go.
I thought there was only one because all this time all I've heard is GitHub. So I thought it was just there's like one username.
So it's like saying the cloud.
Okay.
Microsoft has their cloud.
So does AWS.
Exactly.
And all. Okay,
right?
got it.
Let's minimize this. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have
welcome in. If you're not following, follow. Today is Wednesday, Linux Plus. Tomorrow, Thursday, is Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Okay. So if you're not following, follow. This is Raymond. You can follow him on whatchamacallit, LinkedIn if you want as well. Okay.
All right. And then terminal.
Okay, GitHub also works for cloud provider. This is now becoming a thing here on GitHub. I had no idea. Interesting.
So let's do this one. Okay, bring it down. And I think that should be okay. All right, so I'm in a folder that has Git initialized. So if I do ls-halty ti.
Halty?
Yeah, halty. Right? It tells me that I have that Git, which makes that specific directory a Git version folder or directory. Okay. Right? So now let's try the commands, right? I'm going to try the Git status, right? Status S. Right? So it's telling me that, hey, my branch is up to date, right? So I don't have nothing to commit, right? So that is it. If I type git ref log, right? It's going to show you all the logs, right? However, I don't want to show everything, but it will show my
Login info?
Huh?
Login credentials?
no. Is it head or tail? Oh, come on.
Hi,
Right,
Ken.
let me
Ken
go back.
says, are you able to increase the font?
Oh, okay.
Does that help, Ken?
Yeah, does it help? It's still the same. Let me see.
It looks a little bigger, but I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah, is it okay now?
But now it's like you can't see all the screen.
No. They see all the screen, but this one I have to just adjust it here.
Okay.
I don't know why. Okay.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
All right. So let me. Yeah, it will show my gate whatever, but let me use this one. So I'm using gate ref log, and then I'm just getting the first 2 lines.
Thanks,
right?
Tiari. Okay.
So now it's telling me that I did what? I did a commit, right?
Nameless, I see your question. I just have him finish and then I'll have him ask. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I have what? I did a commit for a specific feature that I implemented, and then another commit, right? So that is git push, right?
Mm-hmm. You're using other words. I don't know if it is.
So yeah, that is it. So the git ref log just gives you the log information. So that wouldn't be it, right? So yeah. So as we said, the answer as well is B, git pull.
Git pull. All of that just to explain git pull, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nameless is asking. Hi, how long does it usually take to review for AWS, which SAA is Solution?
Yeah, Solution Architect Associate.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, average of 3 months should be ideal.
3
right?
months. He's gonna say 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, because I believe that you need to take your time and review the material, right? However, if you have some sort of experience, a month should be okay, right?
Yeah.
A month should be okay.
Sorry. Next question.
Yeah.
But we do AWS. No, I lost my train of thought. Wow. What's the AWS one we do?
Oh, Cloud Practitioner.
Thank you. AWS Cloud Practitioner on Saturday. So do join if you don't have that one already. Okay. Welcome in. As he goes to the next question, this is Tech Talk Women Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or already in IT and plan on taking a certification. Today is Wednesday. Linux Plus is today. Tomorrow, Thursday, is Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Do participate, okay, if you're planning on taking a certification. And if you truly don't understand something, do ask your questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question, because the dumb question is the one you don't ask, okay? So do ask your question, and it will be answered either by Raymond or somebody in the chat, because the people in the chat have over 35 years experience, from 5, 10, 15, 25, 35 experience in the chat, so they will answer you, okay? And this is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there, and the full video will be posted on YouTube. Follow there too. All right, this is the next question.
Yes.
It's a mouthful. Developers have requested implementations of a persistent static route on the application server. Packets sent over the interface ETHO to 10.0.213.5/32 should be routed via 10.0.5.1. Which of the following commands should the administrator run to achieve this goal? No, I was just saying if somebody answered. Okay. Hi, P. Sammy. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. We're a little divided in the chat. Hi, Elijah. Any takers? Any other takers, I should say?
So we have D.
Is this a complicated question?
In a way.
So where's all the people that be asking for tougher questions? They're not here today. No idea. Okay, that's good. See, I like the kind of honesty. Okay, so it's between D and B. Okay. Okay, when it's back. When it's saying, oh, okay. I'm going with D. Don't let one bully you. If you don't think it's D, say, okay. Theory is saying because A doesn't specify any ports. Okay, he's explaining his logic.
Okay.
So he said B. I think Thierry said B.
Said B?
Thierry, wait. Yeah, he said I think B. Okay, what's the answer?
The answer would be D.
Okay, the way Win was going.
D.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay.
Someone said B, right?
Yes, Thierry was trying to explain.
Route
I appreciate
modify. It's not a legit command.
It's not legit.
Yeah.
What makes it not legit?
Because remember, there are different flags as part of Linux commands, right? So we can have ls-a, right? It exists. ls-h exists, right? Not every alphabet or every option will be available for a specific command, right? So I'm going to
So I'm sorry. So what was the question asking though?
It says developers have requested implementation of a persistent static route on application server. Packets sent over the interface ETH0, right, to this network 10.0.213.5/32. So the 32 network should be routed via this specific IP, right? Which of the following should the administrator run to achieve this goal, right? So with Linux, right, Linux has the ability to route. I think Windows has the same thing too, right? So basically it's like going to a specific state or specific city, right? So if you're going to the Bronx, right, you can take I-95, right? So anytime you want to head to Bronx, your destination is Bronx, use what? Via
that's Bronx, New York, by the way.
Via I-95, right? So there are other routes or highways or parkways to Bronx as well, right? Yeah, but then this question is saying that anytime there's a packet from this specific interface, right, going to 10.0.213.5/23 network, always send it to the 10.0.5.1 IP.
Okay.
Right? So I said someone mentioned B, the route modify is not an actual command, right? So that would be out of the equation.
What A?
Okay.
Why is it not A?
So the route command also doesn't support -I, right? We're going to see that in a few, right? The right command is D, right? So IP route, and the route command is also, I don't want to say deprecated, but it's an old command, right? IP route should be the ideal command to accomplish this specific task, right? So IP route space add, right? So anytime you go into this network, use via 10.0.5.1, right? And then now this will be the device or the interface, which is ETH0, right? So let me share my terminal one more time, and let's try the options that we have.
Sorry guys, I am paying attention. I'm just being an influencer. So
it's not even a port.
It's a mistake.
It's for
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the /32 is a network, not a port. I'm not sure if I mentioned port. It should be a network.
How is one supposed to know it's a network? Is that assumed?
Yeah, I mean, so the /32 or / a number, right, tells you the network, right, or the subnet.
Okay.
But if you see colon a number, that is port. Right?
Okay.
So subnet, right, or network. Yep, that is it. Let me share my screen here. No.
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakurai. Hi, Jose. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and plan on taking a certification, this is the right place for you to be. Please, if you're answering the questions, gauge yourself, see how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you're ready to go. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take the certification. If you're not following, follow. This is Raymond. That's all his certification up there. Tomorrow, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900.
All right, so let's start off with route, right? So I type the route command, right? And this is for A and B, right? So let me hide this one more time. All right, so A is route, and then B is also route, right? So we have route -I and then route modified, right? So let's bring this back. So now I type route. Let's do modify. Let's do modify. Let's see. Modify. Okay, press enter. Right? So it's giving me the usage, right? There's no such thing like modify in what? In route, right? So that's why it's telling me how to use it, right? So that wouldn't be an option. Let me try -I and see. -I. Okay, still give me what? If it says invalid option, right? -I. So now let's try the IP route command, right? Let's do the man page. Let me do the man page.
Oh, did you see Kansas Packet sent over the interface ETO to 10 that that number is the key. Okay. Right.
So let's do man page. All right, so it tells me, okay, IP route. That do I see add description here?
Welcome in.
And then, okay, add. Okay, right here. So the command is IP, right? So you can do IP add, IP del, which is delete, IP change. You can add, append, replace, right? And then the route, right? So that is the right command, right? It should be IP route space.
That's a good question. Are you good? Are you good is wondering what everybody else is wondering when they want to get into Linux.
What happened?
It's not for the faint of heart, Linux. And so I'm sitting here fighting to stay awake, guys. I'm sorry. So, Are You Good says, just curious, what are the benefits or jobs you can get with Linux Plus certification?
Oh, every single IT role, right? I mean, because remember, I have to verify, but I believe about 80%, or probably more, of the systems out there runs on Linux, right? So if you're an IT professional and you're going to work on any of these systems, you have to know the Linux commands, right? If you want to get into cybersecurity, it's a must, because all the security tools runs on Linux. Most of them runs on Linux, right? So you would need Linux, right? But some jobs you might not need Linux. Even with help desk, sometimes it depends on the company and your role, right? Okay. You might be help desk dealing with Linux,
okay,
right? So yeah, so you need it, right? So now let me hide this. So
they gotta figure another way.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess in a way it's separate.
Oh, it separates the phonies from the real ones.
Not really, right?
Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it separates. If you want to be taken serious in the IT world, I guess we have to learn Linux.
You have to, right? You have to learn Linux. You have to know networking.
Every day, y'all.
You have to know cloud.
Every Wednesday, you know what I'm
right?
saying? Every Wednesday.
Right, you have to know cloud. Because all the companies are now moving to the cloud. Right, so if your company is not in the cloud now, it's just a matter of time, right? Sure. So let's go back to the question. So someone would say that why would you need to route a packet from this side to that side, right? Or what does this even mean,
How
right?
can you have?
Mhm.
Okay, two questions. Are you good? Says he wants to get into networking and more CCNA. I wouldn't. Basically, would he or she need Linux for this CCNA?
Yeah, you would need Linux. You would need Linux. And if you're a Linux administrator,
Hi, Grandma.
which is a network administrator, I don't think you would just be dealing with even Cisco is command line-ish, right?
Okay.
So
Finish.
yeah, you will still have to deal with Linux when logging into other systems.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
TRE saying that Windows is way more invasive compared to I guess Linux, right?
Yeah.
Nathan says, how can you have a /32 subnet? That /32. How can you have a /32 subnet?
Okay, hold on. Let me just hold on. How can you have /32?
He says, how can you have a / read the question because I don't know if I'm reading it right.
Okay.
And then Arguga says, I don't think you can.
Oh, hold on. Let me just
Okay.
/32. Hold on.
There's a 0 usable IP on a /32.
Okay, hold on. Let me just verify here.
Okay.
Really? Hold on.
No. What?
Yeah, no.
What is he asking?
Because with IP there is range.
Okay.
Right? So let me see. Hold on. Yeah.
Hi, Steven. Welcome in.
Well, let me just bring.
Oh, so does that mean the question is wrong? Is that what he's implying?
I mean, the /32 might be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, valid.
Okay. Hi, Nolo. But
one. Yeah,
TRE says we
that's
can't have 32.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's possible.
So
right?
it is
So
possible.
it's only one IP address.
Okay.
It's only one IP address, so it's possible.
Are you
Yeah.
good with saying that the lowest you can realistically go is /30 with 2 usable IPs from point to point?
Yeah, by the 32 it gives you one IP.
I guess you're
Right?
right.
Yeah, it gives you one IP.
Ah.
I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about. But if you, I'm glad.
yeah,
Okay, so
gives you one IP.
so it is valid.
it is.
Okay.
It is. But I mean,
Hi, Venus. I thought you left. Okay.
yeah, I mean, this might be right. This might be wrong. However, the question is not concentrating on this, right? It's concentrating on how you can route it, right? But yeah, it's a good point. But the 32 gives you one IP, single IP.
What do you, anyway. If it's wrong, they shouldn't have put it in.
Yeah,
There shouldn't be a
but
button.
it gives you one IP,
Okay, fine.
only one IP.
All right, do
No room for the.
something that can be a hassle. Linux can be a hassle, Venus. I think that's what you're trying to say.
No, it's subnetting is a different.
Oh, it's a different thing.
different
Oh,
ballgame,
I
but,
thought. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then
Yeah.
if it's worse than Linux, then.
Okay.
Lena says, if I wanted to dedicate myself to pen testing, how could I start specialization? Okay, I'm gonna have him answer that right when he finished with his explanation of this. Okay.
Of
But
which
welcome
one?
in. You were bringing something, and you were saying.
Oh yes. Okay. So yeah. So someone would say that why would I? Or how is it possible to route from this to that, right? On a server, right? So most of the time, I mean, basically you're trying to make the server or the Linux system as a router, right? That's the whole point of the IP route, right? So on most servers, right, you will see that it has different interfaces, right? Okay. Is it visible?
Is it
Yeah.
visible?
So you would have different interfaces, right? So now the question is saying that if a packet, right, is, let me see.
Hi, Game for Life 36.
Yeah, a packet is sent over the interface ETH0, right? That might be what? The first one here, right? If there's a packet coming from this, right? Send it to the next network, which is 10.0.5.1, which might be what? The next one. Right?
Amen.
So
Chic and soccer training. Amen.
so now yeah, so this is how it's done, right? On our regular laptop and computers, you don't see multiple interfaces, right? But on servers, you will see that. So that is ideal to set up this specific scenario, right? By routing a packet from one interface to the next, right? Okay.
Can you pass me the silver? The green ball.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so let's go to the next question. Yeah, so the answer is D.
Oh, sorry, game for life. I should have told you.
All right.
Welcome in, welcome in. This is TikTok Woman Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT, we do ask that you stop on by respectfully and answer the question. See how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take the certification. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there. Today is Linux Plus. Tomorrow is going to be Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Can you please answer Lena if she's still there?
Which one is that?
It says,
the pen
tester. How should I start specializing?
I mean, if you already have the solid foundation, right? The Network Plus, the Linux, the security, right? And then the cloud. What I would recommend is, I mean, you can start off with with your Comptia Pentest Plus. However, this company, I think it's OSCP. Let me try to bring a browser and just.
For Lena. Okay.
Yeah, OSCP.
And then when you get to the next question,
OSCP.
somebody asked a question. Hi, Nameless.
OSCP.
Nameless, I'm gonna bench your question till the question, this explanation is done, and then I'll have them answer. Okay.
Yeah. So they have.
They're not sponsoring.
I mean, but
All these people are not sponsoring.
so this is their URL, right? URL right here. Oh, I can't even paste it. All right, so let me share my screen then. That's fine. Let me just share my screen here. I believe they have a good pen test certification. All right. So let me share my screen.
I don't know. I think.
Here.
Oh, hi, Subhomes. Un momento. We didn't get to the question yet. He's answering somebody who wants to try to get into pen testing.
Kali.
Any knowledge on that would be helpful for the person as well.
Yes. All right.
I hope they're there. Lena, you there?
And then let's share it here real quick.
Welcome in. This is TikTok Woman Sakura. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say they're gonna be deterred when they see the price.
I mean, if you want to master a craft, you might as well.
Because that's some pricey
Throw
stuff.
money to it. Yeah.
How long is this class for? But anyway, they can look into it when they're ready.
But yeah, if you want to master it,
And watch it be for like 2 weeks. Okay, Lena's there. I'm trying.
Okay, hold on. What is? Give me a minute.
Okay, TV. Un momento. Okay.
Yeah.
But today is Linux Plus. Who knows? That's one of my things. That's what I always wonder. Like, do they guarantee you the certification? I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea. I have no idea. But you would probably have to do the research in it.
Yeah. So yeah. If you get a job that requires this, there you go, right? But yeah, I personally, someone said
Nathan.
Yeah. Nathan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So with I think they do a good job with the certification. I believe it's all hands-on. Hands-on certification.
Okay.
Right. Emphasizing hands-on, right? So yeah, I think they do a good job. They do a good job. If anyone else have any vendor or company that is good when it comes to penetration testing,
that you have tried and tested. Oh, wait. It's 282 hours of content.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Right. They have different type of certification.
Do this so they can sponsor us, because all this free advertisement.
No, so they have a few. They have a few. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. So, yeah, you can look into that.
Okay. All right.
All right. So stop sharing here.
Hi, Mr. X. I took my CCNA 2 weeks ago. what to do for experience. Oh, what do you mean by experience? Let me read the question before Sub Holmes starts playing that we're taking too long. Hold on.
Is he here?
Sub Holmes just came in. He was like, it's pricey. Okay, hold on. So Nathan says, oh, you have no experience. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, Mr. X. I'll be right there with you. Nathan says, I did some research on the /32 subnet.
Okay,
no
okay,
broadcast, just a host like 127.0.0.1, for example.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any broadcasts.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because I saw you come in. I know you were about to say, oh, but the answer was D, by the way, for that one.
This is a little lengthy. I might as well. Come on. But it's a good question.
Okay, so how are you going to do this? You're going to read it and then go down? I mean, you could do
I
it.
think we can do it.
Take like 2 minutes for them to finish reading, and then we go to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome in. Okay, somebody has a question. Bear with me. There's a few questions in there that I missed. I'm going back to see it, okay? It was Nameless, okay. Nameless says, what certifications are suitable for a person leaning towards workflow automation?
Oh, workflow automation. Ooh.
What is that?
Workflow automation. I don't have anything on top of my head to tell you. I might have to
Help somebody?
look
Hi,
into
Steven.
it.
Workflow automation, are we talking about like the Power BI type of stuff?
No, might probably Power Automate.
Power
And
Automate. Okay.
yeah, which if you can just break down the workflow automation that you're talking about.
I think you just said it, no?
Yeah,
Power
'cause,
Automate.
yeah, we also have, especially with this AIs that is coming up, you can still have those workflow automation using N8N and also OpenClaw.
Conditionals. Can we see the conditionals, please? Okay, so
Conditional
scroll down.
right here.
Next
Oh, okay,
batch.
okay.
Some host is being patient today, guys. Usually some hosts will be like, let's go. Welcome in, guys.
So this is the option. Okay. You know, we don't even need the first part. That's hold on. Let me see something.
Okay. Nathan says a Microsoft Power Automate certification.
Oh, okay. But Power Automate certification, and now, okay, and then now I'm guessing you are restricted to only
Just Microsoft?
Yeah.
But would it not teach the basics?
It can.
Okay, so it's PL 500. PL 500.
That is a certification. Okay, for Power Automate.
Okay. Nameless, if you're there.
Yeah.
And then somebody else. TV says. Oh wait. Okay, while people answers that, TV says, I'm a first year's college student and cybersecurity major. What is? Oh, wow, this is a broad question. What is a key takeaway? So basically, what do they need to know while they're in their first year student? What should they be doing?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you're gonna say the same thing.
Oh, really? Am I? First of all, see what certifications you could do while you're there. While they're gonna pay for it too. And then secondly, see if when you take the certification, right, if they are going to give you a course credit for it, so you don't have to take it. Usually, I didn't take any certification, but when I was in college and I was there, I took a course or something for cheaper. Take your curriculum. Hopefully they still do it. You take the curriculum, and if it matches exactly, they would kind of honor it, right? So
that is a good observation as well. What's his name? Stefan.
Steven.
Yeah, Steven. Oh, Steve.
Not you give him a whole name. Stefan.
Anyways,
who's Stefan?
Steven.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a good. That is a good observation.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna get into the question and then say the next one, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I think they read it already because this one's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, missing. Oh, okay. I think they didn't. The people that just came in, so didn't see the other part.
Yeah.
It's a long question, so we did like half and a half.
Yeah.
But okay, what's the answer?
But yeah, the whole point is what conditions should be here, right?
Okay.
So it says. So the answer would be A. The answer would be A.
We had a couple of A's and C's.
A and C's, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the C is missing a semicolon. That is the only difference.
Oh, so it's not a typo.
It's not a typo. It's
Okay.
missing. So it looks the same, right?
Yeah, it does.
It looks the same.
But because
But
it's missing
yeah, the
circle.
semicolon would end this specific part of the script
Mhm.
or the syntax, and then the then will start after, right?
But so if it doesn't have the semicolon, would it work?
No, it wouldn't. It will give you an error.
Oh, give you an
Actually,
error.
yeah, let's give it a try. Why not? Let's
Okay.
give it a try.
All right.
So the answer would be A, right? So
A.
it says if and then open closing bracket. We have dash F. So dash F. Let me read the question. Actually, it says a user is asking the system administrator for assistance with writing a script to verify whether a file exists. Right? File exists. That's the keyword, right?
Okay.
So now the dash F would be for file, right? So anything dash F is for file. So now
Okay.
A is saying that if dash F, right, of the first parameter that was passed to the script, which is the $1, right, it's a file, right? Then you echo what? File exists. Else, echo file doesn't exist, right?
And then what is the FI? Phi.
So it's a condition, right? Which is what? An if statement. And then now this will end it, right? Fi, it ends the. But anyways, so let me
I used to have PTSD from this.
from Bash.
Icarus is not letting it go. Icarus says, "Hi, this is day 3 of me politely asking for you to do SAA.
Oh yeah, it is.
Hoping
Though.
everybody's
It is.
having a blessed
It
night."
is.
Icarus, persistent breaks resistance. Keep going. He might actually break. Keep going.
Right? So you are studying for it, right? You didn't.
Oh, FI means finish? Yeah, okay. So that makes sense because FI, FF, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, it can. I mean, I don't know the full acronym, but I know that the if always end with what? With FI.
So
right?
you're
it's
thinking it's backwards?
Yeah, backwards. But it can be finished.
Yeah, because finish makes makes me understand more.
It can be finished.
Yeah, okay.
So let me.
All right, he's about to show that a little dive. Okay, you go ahead and dive in.
What is my terminal?
No indentation is messing with your OCD. Apologies. Okay, apologies.
Right, so let's open that. I think it's this one here.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to
Is that
the
it? No, it's
the
not.
question we left off. Thanks for the research, by the way, Nathan. Appreciate that. Okay, Mr. X, if you're still there, okay, I'm gonna have him answer your question next. Okay, apologies.
Terminal, is it this?
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Tucker. Every day of the week is a different certification. That's curated for people breaking newly into IT. If you are planning on taking a certification, today is Linux Plus, Wednesdays is Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus. If you're planning on taking a certification, answer the question, see how well you're answering. And if you truly don't understand something, do ask. The people in the chat are experienced people, 10 to 15, 25, 35 years experience in the chat. So they will definitely answer you. There's no such thing as a dumb question because the dumb question is the one that you do not ask, okay? I learned that yesterday from CISSP. So do ask the questions. And if Raymond doesn't answer, somebody with the experience in the chat would definitely answer you, okay? Sometimes, they tend to bully us that don't know it, but don't mind them, they'll answer you. What is Omarki? Have you tried?
I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Evolve
no
Life,
idea.
do tell us, what is
I have no
Omarki?
idea.
I was going to Google it. It sounds like a Linux tool or something. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, so now we're trying to basically replicate the same script, right? So let me use VI, right? It's a text editor in Linux, right? One of them, right? So I'm going to use VI, and let me just name it new script, right? So I'm trying to mimic the same script that they have on the question, right? So new script, scripts. Oh, hold on. Yeah, script.
You have to think
.sh, right? So most of the time, the script always ends in .sh, right? I haven't tried using any other extension, but I think it will probably work. I haven't tried, right? But most of the time, most of the time it's .sh, right? So now I'm using VI to create a new file called .sh. So now it's going to do two things. It's going to create the file and also open for edit as well. So press enter, it gives me this, right? So now I can paste my what? I just copy the command, so I can just paste it here, right? I have to make sure I type I for insert mode. Okay. Yeah, most of the time it does this. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's just me or anyone else get this specific issue.
What is the issue you're talking about?
So now, most of the time, if you are using VI and you press insert VI, which is the Vim editor, or yeah, the editor, right? You paste a command, or you start writing or typing in, and you have to type I, right, for insert mode. But most of the time, what I realize is if I try to use the up and down arrow, it gives me all these different characters, right?
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's just me.
Win says to press I, and then Steven says
I did press
Q,
I, yeah.
and then Ball says use nano.
There you go, right? So now that was my next statement. So I know the other time someone asked which one is good. Should I use VI or should I use nano? Right? Someone asked the same question, right? So it's ideal to have both, right? Yeah, it's more friendly, right? So it's ideal to have both knowledge, right? And so now I'm going to quit from this, right? So I'm going to Q exclamation mark, right? So don't save it, just exit, right? So now I'm going to use nano, right? Nano is a little friendly, so if VI is not working,
Q exclamation marks means exit.
Exit, yep. Quit without force quit, right? and then we have the
it's like you're yelling to quit, like quit now.
Yeah, and then we have the WQ exclamation.
Oh,
right,
that's
which
what
is right.
somebody said. WQ.
Yeah, so right and then quit, right? Okay. So you have to know these commands to save and all that.
You speak a different language.
So yeah, so press enter. We have our nano pasted. Everything is good. I can move up and down, right? I don't need to deal with anything else, right? So so now this is the what? Is the right command, right? This is the right one right here, right? So I changed the what? The condition to the right syntax, right? Okay. So now I'm going to save it by running Control X, Control X, and it asks me to save. I will type yes, and then I have my script right here, right? So now I've intentionally omitted something right here. So now, in order for me to run the script, right, I have to type // right, to run the script. Or I think you have to add the script to your environmental variable path in order for you to reference it by what? Typing the name, right?
Winston, don't forget to execute it.
There you go. That's what I missed. That's what I intentionally missed. Right?
Jadel, I have him answer your question when he's done, okay?
So now, with every script, you have to make sure that the script is executable. If not, it wouldn't work, right? So now, I didn't make it executable yet, so I'm going to press enter. It says permission denied. That is fine. Let me type sudo !, meaning repeat my previous command, right? Sudo !, repeat my previous command, right? So press enter.
Push pull commit. Is this for Linux?
Which one?
The person's name is push pull commit. I just learned push and pull.
Git,
from
Git.
So, cool.
So probably it's a pro Gitter.
I was about to say it's not typing.
I know it's password.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that's what.
So you see, it says what? Command not found. Right? So keep this in mind, especially if you're a beginner, right? This is confusing, right? It will save you so much headache, right? So although we have the script, right? Everything looks good, right? The only thing that I didn't do is I didn't add executable flag, right, to it. So let me do ls-halt, right? Ti. And this is the script that I just created, right? So it has read write. I don't have any execute here, right? So the script wouldn't work.
That's funny. I'm set.
Right? So now let me do chmod, right? To add +x to add execution. Sorry, here x, and then the file name, which is new script, right? Press enter. Now I can comfortably run my script, right?
That's what. I didn't want to say because I was trying to ask the questions, but okay. Steven says Steven says sudo cmod u plus x new script. That's
so yeah, your command is good, right? So principle of least privilege, that is perfect, right? You are giving the owner of the file executable access. But what I did is I'm giving everybody executable. This is just a test, but that is ideal command to run, right?
Can you please answer the being what the heck does
halty? So I've memorized that specific phrase, so I always use it, right? Okay. But I can still use ls-a, right? Meaning list everything in this directory, if it's even a hidden file or not, right? If I do -h,
I use -a. Okay.
Yeah.
When set to show. Sorry. Hold on. Trying to keep up. Hold on. When set to show something. The difference of. The difference.
Oh, I think the difference between adding the executable versus the previous one. I think so.
No, he said shows the difference between lehalty.
Okay, and then LA. Okay. So yeah.
Get some water.
So with ls, right, or with any command in Linux, right? It has they always have what usually called a flag, right? Or a switch or options, right? It's used interchangeably, right? And that is when you see -a, --all, right? Those type of things, right? So now let me do man page. Man page of ls, enter, right? So now remember mine was halty, which is HALTI, right?
So I'm gonna spell Haiti. I'm just trying to change a little letters.
So I have H, I have A, I have L, I have T, I have I, right? So now I'm saying that I have A, which means do not ignore entries starting with what? Dot or period, which basically means hidden files in a way, right? So I want to show every file. Let's go to the next one, which is
it the L?
I have L-H right here. Halty, start with H, right? Human readable. So make the list human readable or display human readable.
What is human readable?
It displays in a nice way for you to view it. That is human readable.
Who else is not reading it then?
Because if I don't use the H, it would look a little different. It would be difficult to read. But if you add the -H, it gives a little line separators, and most of the lines will be on the different new line and all that. Yeah, right. So H is human readable. A is basically list everything. L, where is L? I.
There's two types.
This is I, right? So the -I, lowercase I, is print the index number of the file, right? Which is the I node.
Okay.
Right. What else?
Okay, Marie.
So L is what? Use long listing format. So -H, -A, -L, -T, -I. I want you to have all these things in the command that I'm working.
Oh, so it's a combination.
Exactly, that's it.
Oh,
right.
Okay, so then what does the other one do then?
Which one?
Low? Hello?
Hello.
Is it low? I don't know. Is it the other one? Oh, well, you just told the -A. Is it -A?
Yeah, -A.
Okay,
there you go, right? But mine also has -A, halty, right? It has -A.
Okay.
Instead of just using -A, I want everything else to be added.
So can you do that to other ones too?
Yes.
Can you make so you can make your own letter? You can make your own words.
No, you can't. You can't. But someone mentioned they have their own alias, right? So now ls, I think LL. No, it's not. Okay, so on different operating system, usually the LL is an alias. There you go.
Yep. Said it, yeah.
Yeah, most of the OS, it's already built in. Right? You type LL, it gives you similar to what I typed, right? But apparently it's not here. It's on this specific OS that I'm using.
And your OS you're using is called?
Ubuntu. I mean, probably the specific version. Right?
Okay.
But yeah, most of the time, the Linux platform that I work with, you type LL, it gives you similar to the halty, right? So yeah, you can create alias. So now I can create what? This here to be what? To equal to what I just did. ls-halty.
And if you don't change it?
No. So I can set it in such a way that anytime I type all these, it would print what?
No, I
Similar,
understand that. So does that mean that now when you leave this and you come back, that's what it's going to do?
I mean, there's two types, right?
Okay.
There's persistent version. I don't remember the actual file that you need to change,
Uh-huh.
and then you have the temporary version, right? So
Okay.
so if you set it up to be permanent, anytime you type this, it would give you ls-halty,
Oh, okay.
right? So you can create it like nickname, right?
Okay.
Alias, right?
Got it.
So yeah, that is it.
Okay.
So let's go back to
What were we even talking
the
about?
file right here. So
Oh.
now, initially it was giving me an error, right? That the script does not exist. I think that's what it says, right? However, I added the executable flag to it, right? So now this is executable. So now, if I type this and press enter, it tells me the file does not exist, right? Why is it saying that? Let's do cut. Why is it saying that? Right? Because there's only it's only one condition here, right? It says that if the value of the file name, which is what, $1, which is usually the first parameter that you, or first argument that you add to the command, right? If it's a file, then save file exists. Anything else, save file does not exist, right? So now in my command here, I didn't add anything to the end of it, right? But if I create a file, the touch command is used to create a file, right? Touch new file .txt, right? And press enter.
Peanut is saying PWD. What is that?
Present working directory, which basically you list the path that you are in.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to run the command again, and this time I'm going to add new file. Oh, come on, new file right here, and press enter. It says file exists, right? So that's the whole point of this little script, right? So if this is a file, it will say file exists. If it's not, it will say file does not exist, right?
Okay.
Okay.
We've been on for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. You have more? Welcome in. Oh, you had a couple of questions.
Yeah. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. And
is the last one?
Yeah, this should be the last one. And this is actually, this is to actually gauge you, right? If you are studying for the Linux Plus, right? To gauge you to see how prepared you are, right? We wouldn't have time within the hour to go over the entire
It takes forever just to explain one thing.
Exactly, right? It wouldn't, right? But this is just a place that you can
Hi, Manny. Ghana.
come to gauge your.
Alpha J is asking. This is the Linux. Is this Linux Administrator? Yeah.
Yeah, Linux Plus.
Okay, This is Linux Plus. So every day of the week. Okay, let me do my preamble. Welcome. This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakurai. Every day of the week is a different certification. Your thingy is on, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and you're planning on taking a certification, we ask that you stop on by, answer the questions, gauge yourself, see how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take the certification. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there, including all his AWS and CISSP, and some of the all the good ones up there. Today's Wednesday. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday, tomorrow is going to be Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ900. And then Monday is Comptia A Plus. Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday again, go by and explain the questions and whatnot. So again, and when you stop on by, there's no such thing as a dumb question, because the dumb question is the one you do not ask. So do ask your question. And what else? All I ask is that you're respectful. If you're not respectful, I'll just block you. But yes, if you're not following, follow. And then this is administrator. The administrator is using Terraform. Okay.
That is the question.
Oh, okay. All right, Alpha J. Teresa is a developer.
Okay.
Are you speaking French?
Which one? Oh.
No, not at all. I'm not selling nothing at all. Matter of fact, it's free. But you're welcome to pay. User, welcome in. Because this is top-notch knowledge. So.
All right.
All right. I'm sorry, Mr. X. I think somebody answered Mr. X already. I was trying to read his question, but I think somebody answered him already. But okay, am I supposed to read all of this?
No, just the first part.
Okay. A system administrator is deploying 3 identical cloud-based servers using the following code.
So this is the code, right? It's a little lengthy, right? So this is the code. We have resources, and that's the resource. The name, the type is for EC2 instance. The AMI, Amazon, the machine image, right? AMI. That is it. Associate IP, associate public IP is true. The count, which is basically the number of instances, right? They want 3 of the same EC2 instance, right? And then it says VPC security group ID, right? Yeah, this is referencing a specific security ID, and then key name is this. It has a tag and all that, right? So it's basically saying that it says which.
Hi to AA Clipper, how are you?
Okay, right here. Which of the following technology is the administrator using?
Okay.
Right.
All right. So, Alpha J says the infrastructure and provision is using Terraform, AWS, provision EC2 instance. You use var to make use script dynamic. Okay. Alpha J sounds experienced. Don't let him bully you. Okay. If there's anybody else. What's the answer? Oh, so what answer are you going for, Alpha J? Did he say already? I'm sorry if I missed it. Oh, 243 Sepulture says that there's a developer certification.
Yep.
Oh, is there?
There is for Terraform, right?
For Terraform?
Yeah.
Are you there still?
And I think that is hands-on.
Oh.
Yep, that is hands-on.
Or have you taken it?
Yeah.
Le concepture. I have no idea. 243. So have you taken it? Venus. Now you're getting it when I get to Linux, right? Whatever Alpha J says, we're going with that. What are you saying? What are you saying for this one?
Oh, good job. Okay. All right. So this is it, right? This is the code. Right, okay. And then now they want you to identify. So if you are taking or plan on taking the Linux Plus, you might see a few Terraform questions here and there in a way, without being said or without that said. The answer is D. Terraform.
Lynn wanted to see the code one again.
Oh, right here. Right, and Terraform usually you see resources, and then the name of the resource. You give it a name, and then the resource itself, right? Which is this is what EC2 instance, right? Right, and then that is it. So yeah, so this is
Alpha J. What do you do? Out of curiosity.
This is Terraform, right?
If you don't mind sharing.
So now remember, Terraform is vendor neutral, right? So you can deploy it using you can deploy it to AWS, you can deploy it to Google Cloud, you can deploy it to Azure, you can even deploy it to on-premises servers.
Which one are you talking about?
Terraform.
Okay.
Right. So yeah. So now this is specifically to EC2 instance, which is AWS. Right. You can also create use the same or similar template to create a virtual machine in Microsoft Azure.
You what? That's not true.
Which one?
Alpha J asked what he does. He said, "I'm a chartered accountant." Are you being funny?
What are you doing in chartered accountant?
I think you're being funny. Alpha J says, "Are you serious?
Really?
Why?"
I mean, probably he's tired of IT.
Oh, were you in IT? And then Ansible, he said Ansible is just to manage files, such as managing permissions.
You said Ansible is old, right? But I think Ansible is still used. I believe it's still used.
It doesn't make it old. It does not make it old.
I think it's still heavily used.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe you're old.
But if anyone is oh wow, okay.
Oh, so you do IT for fun? Are you doing taxes? DMV?
DMV.
For 13 years you have experience. Okay. Okay, so Trudell had a question. I don't know if you're there, Trudell, but my apologies that it took long to answer. It says, how can I import a library into my WAN when I have too many dedicated RAMs in my GPU? Hi, Omar. Omar, I haven't seen you in a while.
When is a wide area network when I have too many dedicated RAMs in my
GPU.
I have no idea.
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Trudell, apologies. He has no idea.
Yeah, if anyone knows.
But that question was all the way up there, so I don't think anybody.
I don't know.
But sorry, if he doesn't know, he's not gonna lie to you and make it up from thin air. Apologies.
So yeah, so that is Terraform, right? So you see resource, right, and then the name that I want to give the resource and all that, right? So that is it, right? Let me give an example of Ansible, right? Ansible is usually YAML file. I'm going to delete this. Hopefully it will be visible. You know what? Let me share my screen here. Let me enable this again.
Okay, I provision. Oh, okay. You provision resources on AWS using Terraforms for free.
For free, okay.
Yami file. Oh,
yeah.
Is it the same thing? So Yami and YAML is the same thing?
It's the same thing.
I was about to say because it's probably like the plural form of YAML, so it's Yami or something.
It's usually YAML or usually YML.
That's supposed to be a joke.
I didn't get it.
I was saying that I thought that it was like the plural form
of
YAML. I don't know.
Or the female version.
Okay. Oh, right.
French.
Like we.
Anyways.
Okay.
All right. So let me open
it's
my.
Gender neutral. You can't be saying stuff like that these days.
It's what, gender neutral?
Yes, it's gender neutral. Welcome, Jim Burrell. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the
Alpha,
Nano.
what else do you do? I'm sorry. I'm so curious. I just
right?
can't. I just can't believe that that's all you do.
Nano.
With such knowledge. Or is it that do you find that accounting pays more than IT?
Yeah.
This is just for my knowledge.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Test.t.
Oh, what are you doing?
XT. Or let's do SH. That's fine. Let's do SH. So I'm trying to show the other options, right? Mm-hmm. So now we have Ansible. Ansible is usually what? YAML file or YAML playbook, right? So I'm going to copy that here. Press enter, and then.
Okay.
What happened?
He said my case is he's serious. He or she is very serious about being an accountant. He says my case is funny and complicated. Okay.
Yeah. So this will be all Ansible, right? So it has the name, it has host, it has the task that needs to be performed. So these are the tasks that needs to be performed, right? So basically what this is saying that, okay, so the name of the playbook is what? Is configure web server. Right? Ansible is configuration management system, right? In a way, right? So
just because you explained what it is, I don't know what it is.
So you can now set this up and basically make sure the configuration is on everything that is what a web server, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the time you have an inventory list, which will have servers that you've named web servers, right? So it can be 100, 200 different servers, and this will apply to every single one of them, right? Mm-hmm. So the task is saying that install Nginx, right? Web server, right? So using apt, right? Which is
Alpha just said it. Okay, web server.
Yeah. apt is package manager, right? In Debian specific distribution, right?
Go with the Debian stuff again.
RPM is for what? So RPM, YAM, and which one else? I think one more is for Red Hat specific, right? So yeah, so the task is to install Nginx, and then the next task is to make sure that Nginx has started or is on, right? And also enable it. The enable is basically saying that anytime the system reboots, make sure that the services is always up, right? Okay. So this is Ansible, right? Which is YAML file, right? Let me bring the other one. The other one is Puppet. I haven't personally used Puppet before, right?
Okay, Jim Rat says YAML gives me nightmares. My least favorite markup language. What is a markup language? Jim Rat, are you in the UK? Where are you?
Markup language, it's more like
you spelled favorite with a U.
Oh,
that was my giveaway. Either somewhere in the African European speaking countries. Wait. Did I say African? Well, you get what I mean. But, and then Alpha J says inventory lists the host your agent to
Yep.
remotely log into.
Right. Yeah, Ansible is really, really flexible and really
Alpha,
really
I don't know
nice.
if,
But anyways,
if you should probably go back to IT. I'm just saying.
yeah,
Seems like that's what your first love is.
yeah. And for those that are into network administration, right? If you haven't looked into using Ansible, do that ASAP, right? So yeah, because it helps you with automation, right? I remember when I was network, no voice. I mean, yeah, it's the same networking.
When you were working for Voice.
Yeah,
Voice over IP.
Voice over IP. It's
What company was that?
What company do you think it is?
Okay, I don't know. Cablevision,
Cablevision, right?
which is Optimum in the New York City area.
Yeah, which is also an internet service provider, internet voice data phone provider, right? So most of the time, the modems that you all have at home, we usually implement updates most of the time midnight, right? Most of the time midnight, and sometimes the automation might fail, right?
Where's Dali?
And we have to basically manually go in and try to reboot them and all that.
Okay.
But if you have scripting knowledge, right, or Ansible to be specific, that would help you a lot, right? But if you have Python, that would be perfect.
Okay. Both Win and Alpha agreed that YML is the best, and then
And that is actually the trending markup language or format that you see.
are you going to explain what a markup language is? And then Control
format,
Z.
mhm.
Okay, Control Z says we're doing some load balancing. I don't know. I think it was probably.
I think the web.
What you were
I
doing
don't know.
before? Okay, I
don't know.
apologize. I didn't read it in time. Ansible, yes. And then Control Z says I made a denial of service protection platform in EDPF.
Which one is that? I don't know what EDPF is.
Do tell Control Z. And then Alpha J says with Ansible you can SSH remotely into different EC2 instances to manage resources and files and perm.
And then now with Ansible works perfectly with Python, right? So if you don't have to deal with managing Ansible by itself, it works perfectly with Python as well.
And with Ansible, you can SSH remotely into different EC2.
Yeah, it's
without
really-
permission.
it's really powerful. It's really
I
powerful.
was about to say without permutation, but okay.
Yeah. So let's go back. So we have
EBF. He meant there was accessible
Okay.
Berkeley packet filter.
Okay.
Oh, somebody said that the other time
packet
too.
filter.
Okay.
Okay. So we've seen which one is that? We've seen Ansible for YAML. The next one is Puppet. I haven't worked with Puppet before, right? But this is the format, right? It start with a class and then the name or the service or I'm not sure what that is, right? But this will be Puppet, right? But either ways, it's still performing the same task as Ansible, right? Which is saying install this package Nginx, right? So ensure installed, right? And then now it says for service, make sure that the Nginx service is running and it's enabled, right? So that is it. And then chef, this is what the syntax or the markup language for or the format for chef, right? I haven't used chef either, right?
Welcome in. If you're not following, follow, okay?
Yeah.
Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking you into IT. Today is Linux Plus, tomorrow is Security Plus, Thursday is tomorrow is Thursday, so tomorrow's Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ900. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there. What else? The full video will be posted on YouTube. Same name if in the event that you're trying to study for it. And then secondly, that's his LinkedIn up there. You can follow if you want to as well. Okay, so welcome in. If you're not following, follow. You were in the mid-sentence and I cut you off. Apologies.
I don't even remember. But yeah, someone is saying that Ansible is a magic one.
We would. I think last time we had a series. Well, it was like 2 days ago. We had one or two people come on and share their experience. I don't know when that's going to happen again. But please do stop. I'm going to write your name down. You sound like you have a very interesting
story.
Yeah, the people might need to hear. I don't know when that's going to be though.
Yeah. But you never know.
Oh, Daniel Oluwat Olua.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Olu. Olua Daniel. Olua Daniel. Welcome in.
All right. So yeah, I think that was the last.
That was the last question. Yeah. Okay, good.
Let me stop.
It's been more than that. Oh, from the UK. Okay.
All right.
Instagram has a way of pushing the algorithm to
the right people.
Right. Welcome in. Okay, so that was the last question. To the bone. So tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern time is Security Plus.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite is security. So it's a breath of fresh air from Linux. So if you're not following, follow. And then 9 p.m. Eastern time, same concept. Raymond is going to explain everything. And if you're planning on taking the certification, do answer the question, okay? DefSec, do you do DefSec?
No.
Hi, BM 3 a.m. in the UK. Were you doom scrolling? And then you ended up here?
You should be sleeping. But anyways, thanks for joining.
Literally, thank you for joining, though. BM we're about to end. Michael, right. TikTok, 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Tomorrow.
Full video will be posted on YouTube, okay, BM just in case you're trying to, love from home. All right, thank you for joining. Good night.
All right, see you all tomorrow.
All right, procrastinated and unit exam tomorrow. Hi, Jim. You gotta get this Security Plus, yeah, because this one gave me a headache. Today was different things today. Thank you, guys. Bye.
All right, good night, everyone.